The first thing I start thinking about is just cardiovascular stuff. And I don't think that everybody with quote a heart condition would require specialized management, right? So somebody, for example, who previously had a stent or whatever, or somebody with high cholesterol, so like a risk factor, or even high blood pressure. Like I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about somebody with diagnosed heart failure, with hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, with an uncontrolled arrhythmia, with an aneurysm. And to be clear, all of these things would not be managed the same as far as exercise or certainly medicine would go, but they would all prompt me to think about this a little more deeply and do some additional sort of not only like program design kind of brainstorming, but also like, well, what do I need to monitor? Right. So, like, if I'm coaching somebody right now, I don't care what their blood pressure was during the workout. I don't care what the heart rate was. I don't care, like, what was the timing of your medication, generally speaking, like prior to the medication. But with some of these, I'm thinking, yes. Oh, also, do you have clearance from your cardiologist? And if no, why? And like, what's the plan? I need to know your medical plan. Like, what's going on forward? So, there's not a specific recommendation for heart failure, for hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, for uncontrolled arrhythmias, for aneurysm. There's not a singular recommendation there. I will refer you to episode 268. It was when I discussed the American Heart Association's latest guidelines on resistance training, where they do touch upon some of these things. And the main portion there is monitoring. So, do you monitor blood pressure while people are doing this? You monitor heart rate while people are doing this? Sure, reasonable sort of a recommendation. But as far as the actual programming, their programming recommendations are garbage. They're just made up and they're incomplete.